Hey, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's Mano 777, and we're back inside of Destiny here with your weekly reset video for Tuesday, February 28th, 2017. We're going to be going over all the endgame content that you can do this week in Destiny. So if you like something in this video, a positive rating would be greatly appreciated. Hit that subscribe button for more Destiny content, and feel free to comment down below. Let me know what you're going to be doing this week, if you are going to be checking out Iron Banner, or if you're going to be checking out some of these other things, or if you need help, stop by my Twitch live streams. You can find all that information down in the description box below. So with that, let's get started. First of all, we are here on Earth on the Nightfall. We're going to be checking that out. We have the Fallen Saber Strike. The modifiers are going to be epic, heavily shielded and highly aggressive enemies appear in great numbers. Brawler, where Guardian melee damage is greatly increased. Grounded, where players take more damage while airborne. Chaff, player radar is disabled. And fresh troops. Some enemy squads have been fortified with additional reinforcements. I'd highly recommend that you make sure you bring a Titan if you are going to be doing this, and bring a Defender Titan for the opening part where you go and you kill, you go scan the satellite over there. But otherwise, this is just one that you just need to power through. There's not really no extra burn or anything else like that. Brawler is nice. That's a nice piece. Make sure that if you are putting on a artifact, that you don't use one that gives you additional radar, because Chaff is going to make it so player radar is disabled. So I'd highly recommend you use something different. Make sure that you're using something that is going to be nice at a distance, especially because a lot of parts in this original Nightfall is going to be, keep your distance, make sure you don't get killed. That's about pretty much all it is, especially since there's no burn or anything else like that, guys. So let's go out to orbit and see what else there is to do this week in Destiny. Okay, let's check out everything else there is to do this week. Of course, we've talked about the Nightfall Strike. But now let's talk about the Seva Crisis Heroic. The modifiers for that are going to be Void Burn, Brawler, and Ironclad. So Void Burn is going to be great. Maybe bring your Warlock and your Void Bro together on that. If you get that completed for the first time, you'll get Treasures of the Dawning, Legendary Marks, and Experience. That's actually pretty nice this week. Void Burn will be nice. Make sure you bring Telesto or something of that variety into the Seva Crisis Heroic. The daily heroic story is track down codes to raise an ancient array and connect it to long lost colonies throughout the solar system. That'll net you 15 legendary marks. Today's competitive multiplayer is Clash. Right now we've got Mayhem Rumble here in the spot where Iron Banner is going to be. If you get that taken care of, that will net you a Radiant Treasure package. In addition, if you go over to the weekly Crucible playlist, which is here, you can actually check out the other things that you've got. So we've got Mayhem Rumble, like I said, and Freelance 6v6. That is solo queue only, a mix of Control, Clash, and Rift. So if you go in there, it's single player. That's actually pretty nice. I like doing that, especially if you are someone who is a solo player. You know that you're not going to be going up against a team. Wish that was there all the time. Let's go over to the Challenge of Elders and see what there is over there and see what you've got going on. This week, the modifiers are Brawler, Catapult, and Super Kill bonus. That's actually pretty nice when you're going up against this. If you're going to use a Super Kill bonus, make sure that you put on Bad Juju and you crawl through that opening of the Challenge of the Elders. That'll help you build up your super faster and get you more kills. Round 1 is AKSIS the Betrayed with the add-ons of Fallen. Round 2 is the Sedidious Mine with the add-ons of Vex. And then round 3 is Norusk, Servant of Oryx, with the add-ons of Cabal. So all taken bosses when you're going into the Challenge of Elders this week. If you do the Prison of Elders level 41 arena, you'll get a Sterling Treasure package, which is pretty sweet. That's very cool to check out. So that is the Challenge of the Elders. Let's go and here to the raid. This week the raid is the AKSIS Challenge Mode. To complete that, you basically have to make sure that every single time that AKSIS teleports during a damage phase, that you turn around. There are 3 red plates in the back of the room where the servitors will sacrifice themselves to. You have to make sure that if you are empowered, you essentially make sure you supercharge your guardians and all the teams together to make sure you complete AKSIS Challenge Mode. That'll give you the opportunity to get the ship, helmets, primary weapons, and more. So check that out. That is the Wrath of the Machine. If you've got any questions on how to get that taken care of, again, stop by my Twitch live streams where we help people do that all the time this week. So we were going to be doing that a bunch on both consoles, PS4 and Xbox One. With that in mind, let's go ahead and go to the Iron Temple and take a look at everything that is going on there. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are over at the Cryptarch, and we are taking a look in the Iron Temple at the Iron Lord artifacts for this week. I'm going to be telling you the percentage rolls and telling you if they are good to pick up this week or not. This week we've got the Memory of Skory. When your super is full, nearby allies recharge faster with a discipline roll of 103. That is actually a 79% roll. That is one of the worst that you can get in the game right now. So that is Memory of Skory. A good artifact, pretty much broken when it comes to trials, but a terrible roll this week. Next up, we've got the Memory of Radagast. Gain the ability to reflect energy-based projectiles when guarding with a sword. Increased sword ammo capacity. That's got a strength roll of 113. That is a 92% roll. So it's not terrible, but it's also not the best we've seen. So if you can hold off, maybe pick up something different. If you need to just pick it up to get your artifacts taken care of, that's the one you're going to want to do. And then finally, we have the Memory of Gillian, where you gain a detailed radar. Radar persists when sighting with primary weapons. It's got a terrible roll as well. It's got a 79% roll, intellect of 73, and strength of 73. So really, all of the artifacts this week are pretty rough. I would not pick any of these up unless if you absolutely need to for any reason, especially if you're someone who only has a couple of Iron Lord's Legacy, or maybe you're just holding on to one and are waiting for a sweet artifact to come on back into the game. I would recommend holding off on that, just because you want to make sure that as much as possible you're getting a nice set of artifacts, especially because I think Memory of Skory had like a 102% roll a couple of weeks ago, so pretty nuts there. Let's go over to the Iron Lord bounties over in the Vanguard Scout. We've got use arc damage to kill fallen majors and ultras, and then complete dreg encounters in the Archon's Forge, as well as complete vandal encounters in the Archon's Forge. So two of them that are really nice. If two of them that you are going to use in the Archon's Forge, that is doable. Unfortunately, we do not have any tier 12 capable marks or class items or basically bonds or cloaks, so nothing here of consequence that you can get. Let's go over to the tower and check out everything that is going on over there. Alright, we are here in the tower. We're going to be checking out everything that you can get here. Things to look forward to this week. Let's start off by looking at Lord Shaxx and his bounty, especially with the Iron Banner coming on in this week. We've got exercise your skills in the Supremacy match type. Make sure you pick that up before you go into the Iron Banner. Let's go over here to Commander Zavala and figure out what he's got in terms of his bounties. If you are doing the Nightfall, you want to make sure that you pick up those bounties as well. We've got earn gold tier achieved, silver tier achieved, or bronze tier achieved medals. You can get that. That will net you a piece of legendary armor. The Sunrise bounty will earn it basically means you need to earn a gold tier achieved medal in the Nightfall before time expires. That will get you a legendary weapon that also have the potential to get you the Icebreaker. If you need that, that is the one that you are going to want to get. And finally, get 9 rapid enemy kills to earn Rampage medals in Seva Crisis Strikes. That will net you a piece of legendary armor as well. Some things to talk about. There are no items that are tier 12 in the tower or over in the Iron Temple, which is a bummer. I have been looking for some tier 12 items for you, but there really isn't anything to get. Luckily this week, every single vendor other than Eris Morn is accepting spin medals. So Future Workhalt, New Monarchy, as well as Dead Orbit are all taking spin medal donations. So that's actually really cool. Make sure you farm those and get some experience that way. Erismorn is, of course, taking over Wormspore, guys. So that is everything you need to know in Destiny for the weekly reset. Guys, I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope it was informational. Thank you so much for watching and going all the way through it. Again, if you like something, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button for more Destiny content. I know that things are a little bit stale right now, but something I'm going to be talking about is going over some brand new weapons in the meta. You'll see that I'm actually using the Doctrine of Passing on my back. I've been experimenting with some different weapons, and I'm going to be doing some videos and stuff like that to show you things that you can do, as well as going over Iron Banner that's coming up this week. So if you have questions about Iron Banner, click the link that is here in the video so you guys can check that out, because I've already made a video on what to expect for Iron Banner. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time in the universe of Destiny.